In 1949, residents in the new and growing Ashbrook neighborhood saw a need for a new Baptist church.
After a year of conversation, 84 people gathered on December 10, 1950, to petition the Mecklenburg Baptist Association to recognize the new Park Road Baptist Church.
Leadership and experience were provided by 4 other local Baptist churches: Myers Park, Pritchard Memorial, St. John's, and First Baptist. Within a year, the congregation had more than doubled, and the original charter was closed with 197 members. Paul and Gladys Allen were among those, and their daughter, Eleanor Helms, is our last remaining charter member.
Since y'all, and I'm glad that I'm glad that y'all, whoever has asked me to be, because I'm the last one.
Well,
wait a minute, you're younger than me.
But I wasn't born when the church was born.
In those early years, as the area around Park Road was being developed, the church grew rapidly. Within 8 years, the congregation, whose first annual budget was only $12,000, had constructed 6 buildings, 3 of which remain: the original fellowship hall, our youth building, the chapel, and the children's building.
The church had quickly called its first pastor. Charles O. Milford began in the spring of 1951, and just as facilities had quickly grown, so did the church's programs.
Boy Scout, Girl Scout, and Brownie troops were established in that first year. The important tradition of Wednesday Family Night Supper began on September 3rd, 1952.
And what became a 50-year tradition, the Judean Hills, a living tableau. That all-important living nativity pageant was initiated December 18 through 25, 1952. If you ever attended, you will never forget the voice of that angel.
Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people.
The church continued to grow rapidly, requiring yet more construction. So on Sunday morning, July 19, 1964, the congregation gathered for the dedication of our current sanctuary. The dedication program provided this description.
Its narthex parlor symbolizes and encourages fellowship. The family of faith is impelled to worship by the sweeping height of walls and ceiling, grandly eloquent in proclaiming the majesty of God. Finally, worshipers, disciples, and servants, to old men and children, to all who pass this way, its steeple declares our faith, deeply rooted in the earth, a finger of strength and beauty, pointing to God.
Yes, the church grew in every way, including its growth and depth of understanding the love of God and the way of Jesus, and how this should impact the lives of real people in the real world. That depth and the congregation's commitment to follow its convictions regardless of the cost put the church at odds with many of the cultural, religious, and political assumptions of that day. That has remained true for most of this church's life.
Its ministers spoke boldly about inclusion and welcome, the infinite worth of all people inherently. And this word, spoken amid the tensions of the civil rights movement, caused the numerical growth the church had enjoyed to slow, and then to begin to reverse.
In a report to the church dated November 10, 1974, the ministers acknowledged the heavy cost of Park Road's path of progressive discipleship. There was a liberal trend from the very beginning, which soon became a dominant characteristic of the church.
The full measure of this openness and acceptance has come at a heavy price. The cost includes rejection by other Baptists, limited growth, and financial loss. On the other hand, it honors the appeal of Jesus, "Come unto me, all ye."
That unwavering commitment to stand for the progressive, if countercultural ideas it discerns in the life of Jesus has guided Park Road Baptist Church from the beginning. Even before the church had called its very first pastor, that liberal trend was there, and that distinctively Baptist seed of individuality and dissent has expressed itself for 75 years. Now in a commitment we read as the welcome statement to worship every Sunday morning.
Park Road Baptist Church is an open and affirming community of individuals committed to supporting one another as we travel our own paths to truth.
Prior to gay marriage being legal in North Carolina, Donna and I decided we wanted to share our love for and commitment to each other formally. Russ and Amy agreed to perform our union ceremony at Park Road. We have never felt as loved as we did on that day by our church family and friends.
Park Road emphasizes independent thought,
social justice,
interfaith understanding,
and mission engagement in our community and beyond.
We welcome you no matter where you are in your faith journey.
Whether you have doubts about your faith or questions about organized religion,
Or whether you have been active in your faith journey for some time,
we are glad you are here as we seek to experience the love of God
and to follow in the way of Jesus in ways that make a difference in our own lives and in the world.
believing in the inherent worth of all people. All are welcome.